works when Blog Talk doesn't.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know. I still have not heard back from them. Their customer service is terrible, but everything else is I just can't afford it because I don't make any money
Yeah.
on shares. It's terrible, but everything else is I just can't afford it because I don't make any
There
money.
it goes.
Okay, there we go. But pretty smoothly. All right, now what we're gonna do is record. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. If the radio show didn't work, people.
Right.
All right, guys, we're trying to work with Blog Talk Radio, but they have been messing up so much. It's been like I tried to tell them, give me a month free. I mean, give me a
Right.
refund because
Right. This
they've
isn't the
been
first
like,
time, because this isn't the
no,
first.
it's not the first time. Why should I pay for something that doesn't work? Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Hey, look at this, guys. I'm gonna freak you out.
Yeah, I seen
You
that
ready?
yesterday.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah.
I'm just sick, whatever. Sick of
Aw. Aw.
it. But it's okay.
Yeah. I sent you
Okay.
healing.
Hi, Eric. I love you. And hi, Ginger. I love you too.
Hi, Elisa. I love you too. And Eric is saying, hi, Mom. I love you. And he just yelled it just like that. I love you.
I love you more. And thank you so much for shouting at Maria, who was upstairs cleaning Lucas's room, which he pays her for. Shouting her name. Maria. She's
Oh,
really gifted.
yeah, sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He that was Eric saying that she's very sensitive. And he loves playing with everybody. He loves it. His nieces, his nephews, his siblings, all of you guys. Yeah, he's always playing.
He messes with Maria's hair a lot.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
say Maria, the housekeeper, but she's one of my best friends and also a family member. But I don't know how else to introduce her. But all right, let me see. So you guys, now Paula needs one of you guys to find the video of Jamie laughing when Erik pushed one of my cats, either Bluebell or Ringo, off the couch. Visibly going to see that. I do not remember, but she does not want to dig through all the videos. So whoever gets that gets a prize. 5 answered from Ginger, but also if we don't find anybody now, then if you do the research afterwards, then please let me know and I'll get you something else, like a free scalar service or something. So
or I'll still do the answers if you need me to.
Oh, but it's really important for the documentary. But maybe somebody's got that information and the link. Erik, do you want to start talking to people or just blow it off? Rudy said, I can't believe you're doing it. You're sick. I just got out of my pajamas.
I know.
A couple hours ago.
You're like that Energizer bunny. Erik says, like the Energizer bunny, nonstop, just going.
Continue to go. Rarely get sick. Rarely. The last time was Thanksgiving before last, but anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can go ahead and take questions. He's ready. He's excited. He's always excited. Always ready to go. Ready to go.
All right. Anna B. from Illinois. I would like to ask any member from my family on the other side, whoever wants to speak, to my dad, Walter, who is going through a difficult time right now. Do we need the spirit's name that wants to ask give him a message? Or
I think maybe we can do this. Let me see what Erik has. I can pull somebody up here. This feels like a female. I'm feeling a female spirit. And I feel like this is a parent. This parent. She has so this person right now, I'm feeling like a pain in my chest. So like tightness. So it could be heart or lung sometimes. So so a message from her. She says that, what's going on, a little bit of this that she's saying with him is things sometimes in life you look for them to work out a certain way and they don't always work out that way, and he's having a hard time with that. And he also is lonely. She says he feels And he's also having a hard time because of the way he's perceiving some of the things.
Oh,
But this is where he's supposed to be, actually. This is a growth he's getting to overcome. And he does have help on the other side.
okay.
She says they are bringing support from the other side. And there's just, she let him know he is not alone. We are all around him. Okay.
Now I'm going to try to change the Wi-Fi to a different one.
Okay.
Doesn't mess up anything, but we'll see. Like the quick.
Should
But
be
while
okay.
before I do that, Claudia G from Mexico. Any message from Dad? Cipriano G.
Looks like he's like, does he play the, I'm wondering if he plays the guitar, because he's standing there with a guitar. He's holding like this guitar, and he's got this big smile on his face, and he's just having a good time, he says. He's happy. He's with family. He wants them to know he's with family. And doing really good. And I feel like he's very musically inclined, because he's just excited. He's just holding this guitar, and he's just like making me feel like he's very excited to be able to follow through and still continue to play music and have a good time. And
awesome.
Of course he loves you, sending love.
Awesome. All right, Saul Diaz. Wait, no, Arlene Diaz, Los Angeles, had scalar work done, but still feels alone and depressed. Is she one of the 4% that has like thought forms, depressed, like I'm not worthy of getting well, or that block the scalar instructions? Because Helena has found some interesting cases, and once she clears the blocks, whoosh, everything fills in.
She is, Erik says, she is one. Sometimes he says, and you can look at this as a block, because it is the way her focus is, right, on things, the way she's looking at things. What she feels like she needs to help her feel less alone. And so would you say she was like feeling alone and secluded, like just alone and sad? What she thinks she needs for that, okay, isn't what she needs. So if you're open to whatever Erik says, whatever it takes to help you feel, less alone and more like energetic, more up. He says she needs that. She's feeling like weighed down from her emotions. But this is self-thought, he says. It's self-thought.
Those self-thought, those thought forms are very sticky.
Yeah, they are. But it is
work. Who would be the best on our team to help with that? If any, maybe she just needs to work this out on her own and shift perspective a bit.
Yeah, she does. She definitely needs to shift perspective. Any one of us that does like some kind of spiritual guidance, and we all do. Okay. Michelle does it, Courtney, Helena, Jennifer, any one of us can help her get her perspective, help her with her perspective.
Figure out the best fit for you. If you want, using a pendulum, just ask, what is the yes, what is the no? And usually for me, it's clockwise for yes. Okay, well, let's go on. How will oh no, didn't leave a name, sorry. Okay, Melissa P from Bergen County, New Jersey, can you please tell me which past life most contributed to my anxiety and panic attacks in this lifetime? Melissa P. Hi, Teresa.
There is more than one contributing to this, and this is also not just past life. This is this life too. These are things that you're supposed to be overcoming. Okay. Erik says that he's saying that the fear that you carry of the unknown is what's causing this. Okay. Now, in some past lives, and I'm not going to go detail in the lives because it's, limited time, but there are a couple things in some past lives where you were in some very traumatic situations. Okay. Very secluded. I feel like, like in the medieval times, there was one.
Like in a dungeon or something like that, where you were incarcerated or.
Right, where somebody else was in control of her life and her decision making, like, it's like slavery too, that kind of thing. Okay. Sometimes when we have our choices taken from us, that can be a bleed over of wanting more control over your life. And when you don't feel you have it in this life, it can cause more of that anxiety.
Absolutely.
Let go. Let go of the outcome and be okay with it. Learn to be okay with how things turn out no matter what.
The universe knows. They give you what you need.
Yeah.
And they give you what you can handle.
It's a security thing. Yeah, it's a security thing.
Yeah. All right. Lyra Dunar from Katia Pinto from Portugal. Can my YouTube channel be successful? Or more importantly, is there anything she needs to do to make that he or she needs to do to make sure it's successful?
Yeah, it actually, yes, absolutely. Erik says, what he says is be yourself. Okay, be authentic. Be your own person on there, not to follow like other things that are out there, but also she has a creativeness about this is a she, right? This is a she.
I don't know. It's Lyra, so is it an O? So maybe a guy. But that makes a difference.
Well, as soon as I said that, I seen a head shake like it was a he.
Okay.
Okay, so this person needs to be your authentic self and choose topics that are very popular, but don't follow what others do with those popular topics. So yes, absolutely. YouTube channel success. Yes, I'm getting.
But be original. Be your authentic YouTuber self.
And be your authentic self. Be who you really are, no matter what. And this is actually for this person to get growth in that area.
Okay. All right. Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. I asked a lot of questions, but let's just ask one of them because we're only one per customer. What is Rontavian's spirit animal?
All right.
At least at the moment.
Yeah. This is cute. I'm seeing a prairie dog. I'm seeing a prairie dog. That was really cute. Like Erik just shows me like this prairie dog, very cute, like prairie dog. So that's what I'm getting.
Prairie dogs protect their collective by warning. So maybe it's something related to that.
Yeah. Right. You can look it up and see what it is. But yeah, prairie dog.
All right. Jamie Wilson wants a message, but didn't give a category. So I'll skip that. The instructions are all there. I post them several times, several days in a row. But anyway, Elena R from Fresno, California. Well, my online business. What?
That's just right by me.
Grow bigger this year. Online business. And her name again, Elena Rivera.
It will. Erik says yes. There is just a slow start to this. I can feel a drag on it, but it's going to pick up. This has to do with advertising. Get your name out there. Get your name out there. Yeah, more like find ways to get people to know you and what you do.
Awesome. Yeah. And you can do that. There's Constant Contact, which you can send blog articles to, if you have a database or friends, etc. They can, or announcements and information about what you're selling, etc. So there are ways to advertise that are not super expensive. So.
Right.
And that's something you can research. Google University.
Yeah, it's going to make a difference. Erik said that will make a big difference.
Good. All right. Clarinda would love to know what to do with her mental health. She's from Australia.
This is an interesting way Erik's putting this. Okay, so something he's saying, and this can work for others with mental health issues. First of all, always go to a health professional, because I am not. But first, you have to know what the problem is before you can change it. Okay. So you need to assess what these things are, which Eric's making me feel like she kind of like has an idea a little bit. Okay. So second, step outside of yourself is how he's saying it. Step outside of yourself and try to look at the situation as if somebody else was dealing with these problems. What would you tell them? What advice would you give? Because he's saying that this person has a lot of their own ideas. Like if someone else was dealing with a problem, they would be able to help them. But when it's your own, it's kind of hard to do that because, you know, it's on you. Like you're in the situation. So he's saying step outside of this, like kind of envision yourself outside looking at someone else with these issues that you have. Okay. And how would you go about dealing with those? But a little bit of guidance would help, like some kind of counseling would help. Yeah.
It always does.
Yeah.
I mean, almost always. Yes.
Just direction, some direction.
Yeah. And you're a life coach. You can help her.
Yeah.
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 You helped my son Lucas a lot. All right. So Karen Doyle, any messages from mom Ellie, Elly from, and she, Karen is from Hemet, California, Hemet, Hemet.
Okay.
Oh, she didn't say a particular category, but maybe you could do it anyway.
Well, what I'm getting is that she's giving advice to her. Her mother's giving her some advice to move forward. So whatever that means, she's saying, take a leap of faith, move forward. And like, if there's something you're trying to decide on, move forward, she's saying. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. She's saying it's okay. Move forward. Take a leap of faith is what I'm getting.
All right. Jennifer S. from Smithfield, Kentucky, has been attempting to remain conscious while falling asleep to have intentional out-of-body experiences at night. Any advice or steps I can use to have an OBE at will? And this is good for others who are trying to do this.
It cut out a little bit there. She's trying to have intentional what? Intentional.
Out of body.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Erik is telling me that this like happens in between like a certain one of the sleep stages. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So you don't really stay awake for this, he says, but it's almost like when you're in a meditative state, you're not asleep, but you're not awake. It's that right in between, right before you fall asleep. Okay. What is that, alpha or something? I can't remember the name of those alpha, beta and stuff, right? But it's right before you fall asleep and you still have some conscious like awareness, but you're in a meditative, relaxed state. Now there's videos all over the internet. Follow the one that pulls on you. Don't just follow any of them. Go to one that you feel that you resonate with.
Imagine a rope and just climb out of your body. I've seen
yeah.
That.
What Erik is saying is he's saying when you feel like you're in this place, okay, imagine yourself rolling out of your body. Okay, just imagine yourself rolling out, like whether it's onto the bed or onto the floor and standing up, whichever it is. He says, just imagine yourself kind of rolling out of your body. But the rope is a good idea too, he says, Mom. That anything that you can do to put visuals to this. And don't think that it's going to be like, because I think what he's showing me is this person is expecting it to be a certain way. Don't think it's going to be like some of these people get a little dramatic about it when they talk about when they leave the body, but it's more of a psychological thing. Okay, not a physical. Yeah.
All right. So listen, Nancy Antia from Argentina, Erik told her that that she should sell her parents' house this year because next year it will lose value. Can you explain why Erik said that? Why did you say that, Erik?
So first of all, I want to say that Erik is Erik, but with each medium that channels him, it can always have a little bit of switch to it, right? A little bit of difference to it because we have different filters. But what I'm getting is, although the rates, he's talking about like the market itself is going to be getting better, like more of a like buyer's market. This also means for it to be that way, that rates are going to come down because the supply is going to be bigger than the demand. So That's why. The rates will come down a little bit. They're not going to come down that much, but it is going to be to where it is going down and not up. Okay, so that's probably why they told her this.
When's the best time to sell? I mean, what quarter, for example?
Right before the end of the summer, right before the holidays,
Okay.
around that time. Yeah.
Very good. All right, let's see. Olivia Paget from North Carolina. Why did my soul choose the United States to incarnate for this current lifetime? Interesting.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Why you feel like a foreigner here, Olivia?
Yeah, it's not, she's had other lives in other parts of the world in other times. She has been to this planet a lot, but she has had lives on other, places outside of this planet. But there are a lot of things that have happened in her era, okay, in this country that was part of her journey. Okay. Now, it could be anything. It could be like because can't just be any, I don't mean like it's just anything. There's a lot of things. Okay. More than one thing is what I mean. When he said he's showing me like political changes, laws that they make, the type of freedoms you have here. I mean, he's listing off all these different things that happen in the United States that don't happen in the other countries. And it's really just for your journey. It's what your journey needed.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Joseph Williams, Waldorf, Maryland. How does my health look now to you? And we can't give any medical advice, but
Did you say Waldorf?
Yeah, Waldorf, Maryland.
Okay.
Always check with your healthcare provider.
Yes, always. What I'm feeling,
I was gonna say we're not doctors, but I guess I am. But
yeah, we're not doctors and nurses. We're not doctors and nurses, but we are. Right. Yeah, we're not practicing under facility and insurance though. So go to your doctor. What Erik is showing me is something with your circulation in your heart. Now, that doesn't mean you have something wrong with your heart. It just means pay attention to your circulatory system. Walk, do some walking, get out and move. Okay.
Email me, Joseph, and let me know if you're having any symptoms like intermittent claudication.
Yeah, that definitely can help. But what I'm feeling, what Erik is showing me is the heart, and then I just see the circulatory system he shows me. So that, and so your blood sugar, it's not like just have that checked out and keep an eye on it. So it's really all stuff that can be fixed with diet and exercise. It's nothing like beyond fixable, he says. So just watch your circulatory system and move more.
Good. All right, Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Can you share about a past life I had during the Revolutionary War in America and how it affects me now? So she really is honed into that. That's kind of cool.
She what? What'd you say?
She must have honed into that and feeling like she's been
part of
the Revolutionary War.
She does have, Erik says she does have a very strong like intuition and also dreams. I'm hearing she's had some dreams. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of loss. What he's showing me is that you were actually the person in the war. It's just showing me a male, okay, that was in the war and was fighting, but not like they were a soldier and then they got injured, but they still fought, so it was like they came back like this is interesting. So what I'm seeing is you came out and then a lot of stuff happened, like loss, like family and loss and stuff due to this. Like they took your home, they took stuff from you. You had that kind of thing happening. And then so you went back to fight, didn't care if you had any injuries. It was almost like it was personal. went back and it was personal. Now, how this affects this life is you're very protective of your loved ones and your things. Okay. Not that you're materialistic, but just very protective of those things. Yeah. And you would fight to the end to protect them, you know? And there's some anxiety in losing things too. Yeah. There's anxiety in losing things. So that's a little bit of it. I'm sure there's more, you know.
All right. So remember, guys, to read the rules of the road that I put, because there's a lot of people asking for messages, but not directed in like a specific area of your life, or maybe you don't give the names, your name or the deceased loved one. So I'm just gonna skip and just go with the next one. I feel so guilty. All right, Sophia Diaz wants to know how, and even with Sophia, you could probably tune into her, but we don't have where she is. But I don't think that's super important. Sophia Diaz, how does my current love feel about me? And we don't have that person's name, so skip it.
No. What Erik is saying about this.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting is your current love does love you. There's just a little bit of stronger love on your end. And sometimes that's kind of common, maybe like in, you know, in some relationships, like there'll always be one that's more than the other. And it's not because of anything personal about you. It's just this person's own inner issues. Okay. But this person, your partner, loves you is what I'm getting.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Nathaniel Williams. Good evening, Erik. Wow. This has been a hard month. I'm so sorry. Can you please help Kale on his way? And please help us this year. All you have to do is ask. Ask your guides, ask Erik, your guardian angels of the family. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to say something about this that Erik is saying. Please know, and this is for anybody who feels this way, that's needing help, calling for help. You do get help from angels, you do get help from your guides, but just know that if things don't always turn out the way that you are hoping they do, it doesn't mean you're not getting help. It just means that's what's needed for your journey. Okay. Right. Try to find the lesson in things. Try to find the reason behind them, the spiritual reason, and it'll help.
All right. Monique from Maryland. How can I heal from my past trauma? By the way, I'm adding to the boost of self-love a whole bunch of stuff to get over
narcissists,
religion mommy, daddy. That has really messed with your identity, parents, siblings, anybody who has not allowed you to be you and realize that you are enough. I've got a lot more language in there. It's gonna be really cool. All right.
Past life regression would help.
So is it a lot of it?
Pinpoint. Not there are some things that are affecting this person in this life, but there are some things in past life that could be cleared up that could help. So whoever does like a past life regression, or doesn't even have to be the one where you go in and
hypnotize,
hypnotize and I'm not sure who does that in our
Courtney
group.
Does.
Yeah, Courtney. I think Courtney does. It's just a matter of going in deep enough. You know, I do past life readings too, but all I do is like I'll connect certain things. But if you want some really deep stuff, I think that there's other people in this group that are more that go deeper than I probably do. So yeah, that will help.
Monique from Maryland. Oh no, that we did that. All right, Jamie S from Tampa. Do you see me getting a job soon?
Erik said yes. He said yes.
All right. All right, Maria from the UK. Her handle is peace. Will I attend Mom's 90th?
I attend Mom's 90th. He says yes, but now free will can change this, okay? But he's saying yes to this.
Okay. All right, Paige in from Atlanta, Georgia. Any advice on bringing more financial abundance?
Visualize it, visualize and see it. Also, there's these, there are a lot of different, like, I guess you can call them affirmations that you can say. Abundance is always coming into my life. All good things always come my way. Financial abundance flows freely in my life,
Yeah.
things like
I
that, but
have
something,
financial abundance
yeah,
right here
financial
now.
abundance, yeah. And just kind of live, and this doesn't mean just spend frivolous, like not frivolous, but
Right.
spend easy, like
Not
just,
high on the hog.
yeah, right. But don't don't spin with fear. Eric says don't spin with fear behind it, like, oh
Yeah.
gosh, can I afford to do this, and don't
Yeah.
don't do that. Just get the things you need.
That
Also,
is a really, really good point. You could also
yeah,
get one of those 369 journals,
yes,
the manifestation, where
hmm,
there's all sorts of them, but you
yep,
write what you want 3 times in the morning, 6 times at whatever, the midday, and
yeah,
then
you can
9 times,
do,
and
yeah, you can do,
visualize it, totally feel it with
right,
all your senses.
feel, that's what he says, feel the excitement of that you have all this money in your life, to support you to, do whatever you need, that
Yeah.
you'll always have what you need,
Yeah.
and it'll eventually it'll balance out. Also, watch spending. He just said, he goes, watch your spending.
Okay. Okay, Tharea Roberts, will my kitty Habiba be okay? I got her neutered, must be a him then. Or maybe or microchipped and oh, it's a she. Okay, got her spayed, microchipped and vaccinated, but she's so small, so Thorea's worried.
Yeah, she will be okay. Eric is pointing towards the sinuses. Be careful about that. There's a chance there could be like an infection, like sinus infection.
Okay.
Sometimes this will happen when their immune systems are very young,
Young, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so watch out for signs of that. Okay, sneezing, watery eyes.
Okay.
But I got a yes.
All right. Somebody wants to know, we don't need the name for this one, but because they don't leave it anyway. What's the current trajectory of disclosure? ET alien disclosure.
It's going to continue as it has. It's going to continue to open up and keep coming out. We've got more disclosure in the last 3 years
I
than we've
know.
had in the last 100 years.
I
Okay, so
know.
it's going to just continue to open up. Now, just know this for people that are wondering this too. The more that we become, and now we're not ever going to be 100% peaceful people, but the more that we become more of our collective is more peaceful and communicating better, telepathically, that's when you're really going to see it open up, and we'll start living, they'll start coming out because they live amongst us, but they'll
Yeah.
start showing themselves more.
But they're not gonna until we're stop being so batshit crazy. They don't want
Yeah.
nothing to do with us. All right.
Eric.
Paige Lindstrom from Santa Cruz, California. Any clues or hints for what to name my business? That's a tough one. Do you name it after? Is it going to be a proper name? Is it going to be a place? Is it going to be a funny thing? You're just going to have
They
to.
want to, yeah, they want to know what to name their business.
Uh-huh.
They
Any
say what
hint?
the,
Not exactly. I'm sure I can't do that. Should it be a play on, maybe a category, like play on words, name after a person, name after a place.
so I'm getting something about, this is the healing business or something, has to do like a
Okay.
spa or a healing business. I don't know why I feel that. I feel like Eric's making me feel that, but he says to name it something that is going to take everything that you're doing and put it in one word. Now, I don't know if that's helpful, but he also says that there's also opportunity in just make sure it's not long. Like it makes more opportunity. Like it's better for
Yeah.
you if it's like just one name that says it all. He says make
Yeah.
one word that says it all. Is what
Okay.
he's saying.
All right. Good. That makes sense. All right. Miriam R. from Canada. I want to know if my sick liver will stay the same or get better.
So I'm not prescribing, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm just gonna suggest this. Milk thistle is one of the best things. I've
Yeah.
actually seen the test change with milk thistle being involved in the blood test with the
I've
liver.
heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. And most of the products out there are pretty pure. It's not like, some things you got to make sure you get the best quality. But do some research on that. Your liver will be okay now. You know this, Elisa. You can take a piece of a liver and it can grow and
Yeah. It can
recycle itself
regenerate.
and
Yeah.
regenerate. So it is fixable, Eric says. It is fixable. just take care of yourself and watch the toxins that go in your blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Vanessa Pinto from Braga. When is love coming into my life? Am I destined to be alone until so late in life? She's only 26 though. Oh, so cute.
That's cute.
Let me see where
You will not be alone, and you will have many to choose from. Eric just said, yeah, but here's the thing, the way that your mind is worrying about this, let that go and just know, envision who you want. You're going to probably have to date a few what would you say this, what is this there, like
a few gotta kiss a few
yeah,
frogs before you get a
yeah,
prince.
something like that. But yeah, that's what he's saying. But he says you'll learn what you want when you're with those that they don't
Play the
aren't
field. Be a
quite
player.
what you want. So do that, he says, and then envision your partner as you want this person to be, and just see yourself with them. Okay, but be open to love. Don't think of yourself as going to be alone. You're worrying about that too much. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Bob P from Manville, New Jersey. What am I meant to learn? What lessons am I meant to learn right now in my life?
The very first thing that came in was relationships, connections, forgiveness. So these are the things that are coming up right now.
Forgiveness of other people or forgiveness of herself, or both?
For both, but mostly what Erik is saying is there's like problems, like when you have like relationship problems, try to let go of things, and see it from their point of view, see it from their side too, because there's two sides to everything, but try to see their side of it, but communication just came up too. Communication. Really just the biggest one that he just showed me was self-love. So that's what I'm getting right now.
That could handle everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Kim S. from Indianapolis, Indiana. Any advice on advancing my clairs and communicating with Erik and spirit?
Call me.
Yes, she can help.
No, I'm kidding. What did she want to know what she can do for that? What she can do?
She should take your classes, for example.
Oh yeah, I can help you with that. Absolutely.
Yes, she is awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a matter of feeling it, how it happens, feeling how it comes through, and I can help you do that. You just need to experience it and see how the clairs work. Okay. I don't know if I've said this before on one of these, but I'm gonna tell everybody that's listening, this is what it's like. This is my way of describing it really quick, of channeling. Okay, this is how I see it. If you have somebody in your life that doesn't communicate very well, and they just use maybe some hand gestures, body language, eye movements, and maybe some sounds, okay? And you understand every single thing that they're saying, and you have to translate that to somebody else. That's how I describe channeling in a way, because you get so much from all your clairs that come in, and then you translate that. And yeah, you'll get sentences here and there, or you'll see visions and stuff, but it's not like you're just sitting there on the phone or watching a movie. It's like you're communicating with somebody who communicates all these different ways, and you translate that out. But it is possible, and it's not as hard as it sounds. So you're already doing it. All right. Erik goes, remember, you're already doing it. You just have to learn the difference.
And ask Erik for help.
Yeah, absolutely. Helping her. He's already helping her, she said.
Brenda Jacoby. A long time ago, a few years ago, early on in Atlantis Scalar, I did, just to test it, I didn't charge her, removal of her acne scars, and nothing happened until recently, and all of a sudden they're all going away. So what's happening there?
So
is it finally happening? I never heard from Helena. I'm either blocked or my soul has chosen another path to resolve the fear of I experienced in my youth and clung to in my body. Okay, so what happened?
There was a change. There was a shift in their self-love. Now, you know, when you do some of these for some of these people, Lisa, and they just are like, oh, it's maybe worked a little bit or it didn't work all the way, or even some people that say like, it's not working, what's the matter? Sometimes there's things, and I know that this is actually put into your ceremony or how you do it, right? Sometimes there are things that people do need to experience for a certain amount of time. Doesn't mean that the scalar's not working. It just means universal timing. That's so important. Erik says universal timing. And if they're, you know, it's going to happen, it's going to work. It's just a matter of when it's best for you to work, he says.
Yeah, we can't really take away the human experience from you. It would be
right. What would be the point of being here? What would be the point? So it's not so much about it being a contract that's unbreakable. It's just some of the human experiences you need to have that make you who you are. It defines you as a person, you know? So that's what happened. It was time. The universal time came along. It was time.
All right. Yeah. Tanya Lynn, Lyn, from West Bend, Wisconsin. Should I keep trying to help my family?
So right away, I just heard set boundaries. It's okay to help, but set some boundaries. Okay, set some boundaries there. Yeah.
All right. Thala Paddock from Parker, Arizona. Is the home I lived in haunted? Get a weird feeling and odd things occur. If so, what's going on?
So this person is okay. So again, you know, we're all empaths, but unless you're a psychopath, I always have to say that. But you're feeling these things, they're being like drawn to you. Okay, there are energies everywhere. There's energies all over this planet, mostly connected to the earth, right? And to items, objects. Some are connected to homes. Erik is like saying, like, I don't see. The way he's showing me is it's not a connection to the house. It's more connected to you. And it's not that you're haunted, he says. It's just that you're supposed to be experiencing these things. So it opens you up more to
is it an earthbound spirit or a negative entity or a deceased loved one? Or
they're different. They're different, but there's one of them they're feeling as a guide, and then there's some of them are family members. And Erik goes, I'm one.
Oh, nothing nefarious?
No, I don't feel that. But if they're feeling that, Erik is like, I have a feeling they're kind of concerned about this, that it's not something like that. It just is something for you to test and feel your abilities, like test your antenna. He called it your antenna. He goes, test your antenna. Because you have a strong antenna. Bless you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Aaron Rivera from Fresno, California. Oh, we already answered a question for her. Only one per person. All right. Fernanda Blanco. Any messages from my dad, Pedro? I don't know if we need a category.
So,
loved one. Now for guides and stuff, or Erik, or higher self, a category, but not a.
No, what I'm getting is, this person. So what he's saying is that you are a loving and kind, believe in yourself more, is what he's saying. Believe in who you are, you know, as a person more. Give yourself more credit. Okay. And just, of course, it's always, you know, I love you. He said, and I love you. And he's good. He's doing good, and still sends like lots of love and support from the other side. But really, he's just talking about taking care of you, putting you in front of the line, is how he puts it. Put yourself first.
Excellent. Now, I know we're not at the end of this YouTube live, but if I don't get to you and you have the answer to or have the link to Jamie laughing when Bluebell or Ringo, Erik tosses the cat off my couch, please email me at elisa@atlantiscalar.com.
Now, was this a video that you guys were doing, or was this?
She must have been in my house. I don't remember it at all.
Okay. I was just curious if it was a video you guys were doing together. She was there.
Oh, she must have been there. She's been at the house before, but all right. Louisa J from Queens. I'm trying to figure out a career form of income that works for me. I experience a lot of burnout, and I'm trying to move out from my family. Hi, everyone. Thanks for this.
So you need to follow, Erik is saying, you have some ideas in your mind that would be things that you're not sure would bring money, he says, but he says give it a shot. You need to try it because you'd be surprised. Do the things that you enjoy. Okay, do like I feel like he's showing me like a spiritual healing, something like that. Okay, now this is getting really mainstream and very popular. And there's even spas and places going up, spiritual centers going up all over. So look in your area for something like that, okay? That's what he says.
Okay.
Do something like that because you're going to feel better and you're going to want to go. You're going to want to get out and go to work.
That's awesome. Olivia says, Erik shouting, I love you sounded like Buddy from Elf telling his dad he loved him. I love that movie. That's one of my favorites.
Well, yeah. What in the beginning when he yelled it?
Yeah.
Is that what they're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes during
yeah.
This is Buddy. What's your favorite color? This is great. Great.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
It. Yeah.
Nicole J. Erik, I love you and miss you. Okay, sweet. Alka Hamilton.
I love you too.
We finally have a name. Alka Hamilton from St. Louis. How will my hair business do? Thank you, Alka, for giving us that.
It's going to do really good, Erik said. It's going to do really good. He's saying that this is going to you're going to build a clientele pretty good because the word of mouth, he's saying.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Does she need to do anything else?
No, the only thing he's showing me.
Oh boy.
He's got an 80s mohawk. I think he loves the 80s. He's got like an 80s mohawk.
Oh my God.
He's like, do these unique cuts and people will come to you before they go to somebody else, because this person asking this is very creative, he says, and very good ideas. And so use those ideas and creativity and you will have like something that nobody else like really thinks about, or you do it like beyond.
Yeah, like somebody sees a cool haircut that, oh my God, who did your hair?
Yeah, exactly.
And billboard.
Right, exactly. And he and there's so many now. It's not just that one style. Like some people, there's like 2 or 3 styles. But Erik's got like this mohawk where he's got it all pointed up like this, and he's got like color on it. He's funny. It does that to me all the time. I'll look over and there's just like, okay,
Erik
off guard, catching me off guard. He's laughing.
Of course. Wants to keep you on your toes. Sheila P. from Bowden, Georgia. I have such low energy. Erik, why is that?
So this is a spiritual energy. And I'm not saying you have an attachment. This is something you can change with thought. Try to think more up, or do aromatherapy that lifts the spirit, like that kind of thing. And also this feels like you're eating something that's causing inflammation in your body, he says. And that will make you feel very lethargic. But a lot of this is energetic, like you could do psychologically, emotionally. Okay. Orange, the scent of orange, anything citrus will lift the spirits. Try it and see how you feel. But you need to do more things that lift your spirit like that. Okay.
Good.
It'll help. It will.
Karen Doyle, I love Erik and talk to him. That's awesome.
He loves you too. He loves you too.
Hey, Yoka, I want to know my spirit guides and angels around me. Just, do you have the guardian angel name? We can't just do a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
To do that.
So you have angels around you. I see Archangel Raphael around you, but I was trying to get this name of this one, and it's like Kyla, or it's Kiala, or Kyla. How do you say that? Kyla?
Iala.
Yeah, something like that. Kyla, K-I-K. Kyla. Oh, Kyala. So Kyla. I'm just getting it like Kyla, and I don't know why there's an A in the middle there, but you can put it in and see how to pronounce it. But that's what I'm getting, like a Kyla, something like that.
Any
Yeah.
message from
Yeah.
Tyler?
Keep meditating, because they're communicating with you. Okay.
All right.
All of them.
Good. Dao Huang Sing, I'm not pronouncing it right probably. Is my deceased ex-husband done assisting me after his death? Now, this person's from Manville, New Jersey.
Done assisting me after his death. So I feel like your husband he's not interfering with anything. So that would be, yes, done. So there's no interference going on.
But he still be
There's
around you and love you and
yeah,
stuff.
that's what Erik was saying. There's still love and support that comes in when you need it, but it's not like interference in your life at all.
Okay.
There's no more interference, is
All
what
right.
I'm hearing.
Nina S. from Switzerland, a friend of hers, Florian, has been in love with me for years until it became difficult to maintain the friendship. Is there a way he can get over it so we can fix our friendship? Wow. Awkward situation. Gosh.
Erik's saying no, because it'll always be
Once you're in
awkward.
love,
Yeah, he says it'll always be awkward. And then there's a guilt. I can feel it. It's kind of making me kind of nauseous a little bit. There's this guilt, because this person has a very big heart, but if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Okay. As soon as this other person will let go of you, the one who wants this relationship, they'll find somebody else and then they'll feel better. At that point, Erik says, free will, you could try, but there's still always going to be that little what is it? What could be? Yeah, he's saying like what could have been in that person's
I
mind.
know. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer, what is getting in the way of scalar work for her and her family, if it is? She's from Katy, Texas. Practically a neighbor.
I feel like some of it is working. Did they do the ERP? Because I feel the vibration in the home lifted.
Okay.
Like Erik is saying, like he's making me feel kind of like up. That's how it feels. You feel a little bit more up and lifted.
Time?
Yes, more time. More time. Don't look for big changes at once. Okay. Don't look for great big changes.
Say, oh my God, things have really changed over time.
And you will, right? You can't see it sometimes when you're in it, Erik says, but you will see these eventually.
And I've seen it also where the 6-month tune-up has a bigger effect because it's like peeling an onion,
Right. Peeling away
Sometimes we can't release
human beliefs.
For example, all the trapped emotions at once because you'd just be a mess.
Well, yeah, it would. Some people can be very sick, can get very sick.
Yeah, if we don't do it right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tracy Sheehy from Perry, Iowa, wants a message from her husband, Bob. Misses him so much.
So I feel this is cancer. I'm just feeling kind of sick everywhere. But he's fine. First of all, he wants to say he's fine and he is with you still and he's not going anywhere. And he hears you. He says, I hear you and I'm sorry you can't hear me back, but in time you will start to sense me more. And maybe even hear me, but watch your dreams. He tries to visit you in your dreams, but there is a grieving wall there. He loves you. He keeps just saying how much he loves you. Oh, and he said, life with you was a gift, is what he just said. Life with you was a gift, and he wants her to know that. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. He just keeps going. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
Denise, Venislau, any message from Gino M for his dear wife Dolores in Maryland?
She's cute. She's like cute. I feel like there's like somebody's missing her cooking or something. Like someone misses her cooking, and she's got a really cute like sense of humor. As yeah, so He says that he needs to do more. Like he needs to like follow his dreams still. He needs to like enjoy his life and do more. This is the message to her husband, right?
Oh, okay.
Um,
Now, any message from Gino M for his wife Dolores?
oh, okay.
So maybe she needs to do more
Yeah,
cooking.
turn that around, turn that around, turn that around. I'm
Okay.
sorry. But that's what I was getting was missing the cooking. So that would be him missing her cooking because I heard missing the cooking and then I can see her. I can see her. And she's like really sweet, really cute. He's like just showing me these visions of it.
Oh,
Okay. I can see her. And yeah, he he's just sending love
awesome.
and yeah.
Okay.
Just
Chris in. Oh, go
turn
ahead.
that around. I got off track. So
Oh, I know.
turn that message around.
I probably said it wrong.
It
Chris in
doesn't
from
matter.
Ontario. Chris in Ontario. Wondering if there's will be any relief for my family struggling from finances.
So this is part of their journey, this is part of their um life, life lessons, things, experiences, Erik says, but it will ease up. It will ease up, he says. Yes, there will be some relief. He shows me a roller coaster. Like you just start digging out, and then it's like you feel like you're going down again. You start going up, and then you feel like you're going down again. It's gonna level off. It's gonna level off with time. Okay, it will.
Okay.
What he says.
All right. Now I want to ask a question about my sister, the younger sister, not the youngest, but Laura. I won't say her last name. She ran away when she was home when she was 16, got pregnant. My mother found her, put her in an unwed mother's home, but she left like in her when she was pretty much in labor and had the baby on the floor of a Texaco bathroom. So anyway, but she married, I think it's common law, the father who was a preacher, but also apparently a heroin addict and wanted for kidnapping, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently she went home one day and all her kids were gone. She had 3 children. And I'm just wondering what happened to them. So there's some reports that say, well, Child Protective Services took them. And there are others that said he sold them on the black market. But I can't believe it. I don't know. What happened? And are any of them alive? There's David, Daniel, and Hannah Denise.
This is your sister's kids, right?
Yeah, right.
You're taking. So what I'm seeing, Erik is showing me like they're not together. They're I feel like they're still alive. Still alive. So I'm seeing 3. If there's 4, I see 3 that are still on this side. Yeah. He's saying that they were separated out, and I'm trying to see what happened. So he did take them. I'm hearing he did take them, but eventually they were taken into foster care, is what I'm hearing.
Okay. And they're
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm getting a no on the selling on the black market.
Yeah.
I'm getting that they were taken away from him. And
are they all okay?
Yes. Yeah,
Did
they are.
know? They
yeah, they don't know the whole story. They don't know all of it. They were pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't know all of it, but they're very curious, wanting to like do research and find family. So if you have someone knocking on your door someday saying,
well, fortunately, the Lord doesn't
saying
watch
that.
any of these things. So
Yeah.
No,
okay. They're okay. They're okay.
All right, good. I saw 2 of them only when I was at Rice University. They were so cute, sweet kids.
Aww.
All right, Cherie Meshke. Hi, this is Cherie M from Stewartstown, Pennsylvania. Are my friends Peggy and Mike T alive and still in Minnesota?
Are my friends?
Their names are Peggy T and Mike T.
Are they still alive? Okay. I'm getting yes, and now I usually feel people that are living most of the time I feel, unless they got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, sometimes it's hard to tell because you
Yeah.
can't predict death. But I feel people living that I tune into in front of me, and then I feel people that have passed behind me. I'm feeling this in front of me, and then I heard Erik say alive. So
Okay.
I'm getting alive.
All right. All right, Teresa B from Salinas, California. Hello, Erik, Mama Ginger. Any insight as to what happened to my mom, Janine W? Cognitive, she's degraded cognitively, and why, and how can Teresa help?
So this is like dementia. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like dementia. Like I feel what he's showing me, like the shrinking of the brain. He shows me like shrinking of
Oh,
the
okay.
brain. Yeah. And so what I find that's interesting, Erik has like shown me this before. There are some people that do not deal well with losing their ability to do everyday tasks or have somebody
Yeah,
take care of them.
yeah.
This is to protect them. It's a protective thing that happens. It may seem to us looking in at it like that's a cruel thing for somebody to have to happen to them, but look at it from their point of view. That everything's a new day. They're not sitting there worrying about stuff. They're not focused
That happened to
on,
my mother.
huh?
My father was so horrible to her and so abusive that she just escaped through dementia
Right. And
after that.
that's, yeah.
And she was a
And
nicer
I've seen
person.
this.
Yeah.
I've seen this many times that Erik has shown me this with some people. Now, sometimes this happens, and so what he's saying is, I was going to say, sometimes this happens to people because of certain things they've done to themselves, and it's just
Yeah.
it just happens. But most of the time, this will happen because the people that are connected to them learn from this. They learn patience, they learn all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
But for
yeah.
the person it's happening to, it's usually a protective mechanism, okay,
Interesting.
for them. Yeah.
Any recommendations?
Just try to understand that when there is a misunderstanding, or they're struggling, or maybe say things that they don't mean, that feels
Yeah.
mean sometimes. Just have an understanding, he says, of why it's happening, where it's coming from. They seem to have a thing, he says, that where they live in the past a lot, but not like you and me that worry and live in the past, but more like their brain has memories that pop up, and they don't have a time, like
Yeah.
they can't tell the difference between, like, am I in 2020, or
Yeah.
am I in
1850.
2004? Yeah, right. Or yeah, 1850. They don't have that sense
Yeah.
anymore. So patience is a big one, and that's one that most people are supposed to learn around this.
All right, we only have time for one more. Before I say this question from Ben M, I want to remind people to check out Ginger. Paula's going to put it, maybe already has put up the screen so with all the contact information is, plus it's going to be in the description box. And
Right.
Ginger,
I'm
do you want
having,
to share anything
yeah, I was
else?
just going to say that I'm having a sale till the end of February. I'm having a Valentine's sale on my 60-minute psychic medium sessions. Okay.
Awesome.
But yeah, go check it out. I got lots of stuff that you can
She
read
does.
and look at. So,
All right, real quick. Ben M, any advice to help me decide what to do once my current job ends in April? Currently, Ben works as a camping ambassador, and it's been an amazing job. Ben is from Queensland, New Jersey. I mean, New Zealand, sorry.
um, travel. Erik said, travel, get out of there. Go travel. Follow like the plans that you've made all these years that you've been working, he said. But he also says to keep going, okay? Relax and enjoy your time off, but do all those things that you always wanted to do, okay, while you were working and didn't have time to do them.
Yeah,
Start doing that, he says.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
All right, that sounds good, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Erik. I love you. Thanks,
I
Ginger.
love you.
Thank you, guys.
I love you too. And he says, I love you, everybody. And I love everybody. And I love you, Elisa.
Thank
And
you.
thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
Bye. Feel
Hard
better.
to scare you guys with my eyes.
No, no, you're
All
fine.
right, talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay.